Let me ask you something. If the rule you followed brought you to this, of what use was the rule?
Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite antagonists in fiction, Anton Chigurh, from the movie No Country for Old Men. This is one of my favorite films mainly because of Javier Bardem's performance, as I think it's so enigmatic and grim, and everything with the direction of the character, how he walks, how he speaks, and his presence and his appearance is just so brilliant, and it all comes together and makes the character feel otherworldly. Anton has no backstory, and we first see him getting arrested in the intro of the film. He says nothing and has no emotion on his face. We cut to the station and the officer is on the phone describing the details of the crime and weapons Anton had. We see him in the background stand up and he gets the cuffs from behind him to in front of him, and he strangles the officer and slices his neck until he bleeds out. He then uses the cop's car to pull over a random civilian and uses this gun that's used to kill cattle on the man just to take his car. We find out he's a hitman that works for this org that's looking for the money the protagonist Llewellyn Moss took. He meets up with these guys that seem to know him and or work with him. The men give him a tracker that can be used to find the briefcase with the money. He then pulls out a gun and fucking smokes both of the guys out of nowhere. Later on in the film, he's tracking down the protagonist. When he gets around this motel, the tracker starts to go off the closer he gets to the protagonist's room. Anton gets to the room. He blows the door off with the cattle gun and pulls out the big ass shotgun with a suppressor and blows up 3 cartel members to shreds. I mean, just look how cold this man looked. It was the wrong room. He checks the whole room, and once he gets to the vent, he realizes what happened. Once him and the protagonist finally fight, he kills 2 people and only grazes Llewellyn with a bullet to the stomach, and he gets hit in the leg with shotgun fragment. And this guy is so relentless. Like, he really did all this just to get back on his feet. Like, I don't know, it's insane. Like, it's not even said in the movie, but I don't think he even does this shit for the money. Like, he just wants the job. Like, he said he's the tool for the job. I'll speak on that later in a little bit. Llewellyn is in the hospital and we meet Carson Wells, guy that knows some about Chigurh, explaining to Llewellyn that he's a psychopathic killer. And there's no reasoning with him even if you gave him the money back. Llewellyn tells Carson where the money is, which Carson finds, and he goes back to the hotel that Anton he goes to the hotel where Anton just blew up 2 people the day before when he was trying to kill fucking Llewellyn. Like, bro, what was this guy thinking? Anton pops out the cut, that big ass shotgun, and tells Carson to take him to the room. They sit down while Anton has him at gunpoint. This is one of my favorite scenes, as Carson like tries begging for his life, and he already knows that Anton's not gonna let him go. So like, what the fuck, bro? You just told fucking Llewellyn there was no reasoning with this guy. So I'm like, bro, he's trying to give him some money with like 14 grand in an ATM. Anton starts laughing at him and shit. He's like, man, I'm not worried about an ATM, chasing millions. But dog, 14 grand in the 70s, you're telling me he's not taking it? That's why I don't know if he does it for the money or not. Cause what do you mean? Anton tells Carson to accept his fate. Carson tells him to go to hell. And Anton tells him, if the rule you followed brought you to this, at what use was the rule? I like this scene so much because it's like him telling Carson, okay, I'll go to hell, but what way can you tell me? And the way you live led you to this, which was his downfall. Carson wanted the money, which led to his death. It's just an interpretation of the scene that I made in my head. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie and one of the scariest. Is how this man Anton just be looking at people. It's like he doesn't seem human at all, which is just crazy. Like, this performance, this is why I like this movie so much. And the fact that Anton put up to the hotel that he killed 2 people the day before was just wicked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow, man. Another scene I love because of the ambiguity is when Anton kills his employer. Just his face in this scene and just how he just walks in. It's like this man's like fucking Michael Myers or some shit, bro. Like, this man just doesn't give a fuck, bro. He's doing this shit in broad daylight, hopping back at the crime scenes and stuff. So yeah, after he killed his employer, there's an accountant there. He asks the accountant who he is. The accountant says, nothing, man, I'm just accounting. He tells the guy that he's the right tool and stuff for the job, because the accountant told him that his employer was hiring more people to look for Llewellyn for the money. And Anton was like, man, I don't need y'all niggas help, bro. I got this on my own. The scariest part about this scene, the accountant guy asks Anton if he's gonna kill him. This man Anton says, I don't know, that depends. He looks at him, he says, do you see me? That shit was just creepy as hell. He has this weird smile on his face and everything, and I'm not gonna lie, he definitely killed the guy, bro. He just did that shit to troll him. Like, I feel like in Anton's mind, he's like, man, he can't say no because I'm right here in front of him, and if he like, guy freaking, if he says yes, then I'm gonna have to kill him because he see me. So yeah, that guy definitely died. RP the accounting. He was just the wrong place at the wrong time. Lastly, we have his ritual. You probably already know about the gas station scene, the coin toss scene, one of the most like famous scenes. But basically, he uses this 50-50 coin flip on his victims, which he did on this gas station worker earlier in the film. And I call it a ritual because he takes this thing very seriously. And after the gas station worker got the correct answer on the coin flip, he tells the worker not to put the lucky coin in his pocket because it'll just become just another coin, which it is. Gas station worker and the protagonist's wife, Carla Jean, are the only people in the film that get this reaction from Anton. And Carla Jean meets Anton after her husband Llewellyn died and her mother just died. He's waiting in the room sitting. He tells him he doesn't need to do this, and he tells her, why do people always say the same thing? That her husband is the reason why this is happening, because Llewellyn didn't want to give up the money in himself. She begs him not to do it, and he takes out a coin and tells her to call it. She calls him crazy, and that she's not gonna call it, tells her again to call it. He tells him it's not the coin, it's you. It's you that makes the choice. And he tells her, I got here the same way the coin did. It cuts and we see kids on bikes playing outside. Anton leaves the house and we see him look at the bottom of his feet like he did in the motel and what he did after killing Carson. Kills her. And as he's driving, he looks empty. Not a villain laugh or happiness that he cut and killed off all the loose ends, in his terms at least. And as he drives, he looks up and it's a green light just for him to get in a crazy car crash, which leaves his arm mangled and his whole body's messed up. He meets the kids riding the bike and buys his shirt off one of the boys. And he tells the boys, you didn't see me. I was already gone. And then he just walks away. This character for me is one of the best. And the way the actor and the directors brought this character to the screen was perfect in my opinion. Anton as a character is like T-1000 in a grounded western thriller, as he's relentless and will do anything to complete his mission. And the way he sees himself in this grandiose manner as the right tool for the job, and how he calls people's fates on a coin flip, it makes his ending kind of like fate or karma catching up to him, if that makes sense. He sees himself as this angel of fate, as I've heard people say, or some people just think he's not human at all, but the ending tells you everything. He can bleed just like everyone you hurt. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, this is my analysis on my favorite psychopath in cinema. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations on any other film or TV villains that I don't know or that you guys would recommend. Yeah, I appreciate if you guys made it this far. Let me know any video ideas you guys want me to make. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.